Hello everybody. I'm not quite set up here. Bear with. Pop out the chat. There it is. Found it. Who do we have? Mikey P, Eric, Sports T, Lotmo Crypto, Ethereum, N, Vidal, J, and Dom. Welcome everybody. Yeah. I just thought I would do a bit of a random live stream today. It is not scheduled, and it's not exactly part of, well, like I said, not scheduled, but we're going to see how it goes. We're just going to chill out. We're going to take some trades. We're going to go over maybe some of the stuff that we had yesterday, and we're also going to look into the upcoming data that we have and coming up, and New York Open. So let's see how it goes. I'm just going to remove these trades off of the chart. This is basically a little plan that I set up earlier for what I had in mind for like going into today's session. So let's talk through some of these. I basically clean this up a little bit. I should have kept that last one on here because this is the main trade that I'm looking for as we go into New York. I took a long earlier on. Okay, so I did take that long position, and I have taken profit on that as we came up into the VWAP and the POC of the day so far. And since then I have taken a little scalp short, but just a small one, and I'm just seeing how things go. At the moment I do want price to just peak above that 20k level, try to come back up to around about 20,050. We got some nice confluence around that area, so I think as we go into New York we may be able to get a little something like that. So I think that's all all good. So you have to bear with me. I've just literally just got back from walking the dogs like a few minutes ago, just as I set up this stream. So my chart's still the same as it was about like an hour and a half ago. And just still riding this long position at the moment. So we'll be there for news, and then we will talk about we'll talk about New York once we've had the news. Then we'll talk about our expectations for New York Open. All good? Does anyone have any questions while we're waiting? I will get back into price action in a minute. I will have a plan for New York Open. I just want to get news out the way first. Just get that done, see what it does, and then yeah. Pedro, no, I don't take them on my runs. Poppy would actually be really good. I have done like 5k runs with Poppy before. I haven't taken Luna on a big long run before because she's only got little legs. She struggles to keep up. But Poppy I've taken on a few 5k runs around the park. VDL. I got my previous fib extension to wrong peak in weak price action on the daily on the move down. Got it good. Hit my trade. Hit my targets right. I'm long to golden pocket, then short to 18.4. Nice. Pedro, how long have I been training for the half marathon? I mean, I wouldn't even consider that I've been training for the half marathon. It's I've been managing to get in like a 1 or 2 runs a week since like partway through January, when I actually decided to. Oh, the light's really bright in here, so it's making me look a bit like it's cutting off half my face. Hold on. That should be better. Now you can see me a bit better. Okay. So, Dom, I'm based in London. Just going to place a couple of alerts. So we've got highs as we go into New York. up here. Okay, so this is what we want to take, ideally. And then if we do come down towards lows, basically looking down here at this stage, if we do have a sweep down. Because stops are just going to be around about there, aren't they? I'm still holding this long position. I'm not holding that short anymore. I do want to wait to see if there we go. Okay, here we go. So, short. That was easy. Let's see if we get any profit from it. I want to make sure I can still see chat. Are we going to get a bit more of a move up? So this is coming up towards these highs. What is the news? I go back in again. Don't even know if I would make profit from that. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's all good. All good. I'm trying to I was literally like 10 seconds. This is nice. Today's been so good and chill again, just for the last little bit of time. So I'm gonna go over in a bit more detail what I've just done. I'm not good at commentating and trading at the same time. I should probably have my little screen open, but that's going to take too much time to set up. Put on some tunes, yeah, maybe just put some music on whilst I get this trade. Yeah, I think I'm just going to hold on to the rest of that now. And we have that's a nice decent amount of longs. Both sides stopped out. Let's go on to here. So I want to be getting back in to a short position. Oh, this is like such a Weirdly big move. I can't get it all on the screen. Scale it up properly. Right. Okay. So we seem to have settled down a little bit. What is the data, first of all? So it doesn't matter what the data is at all, to be honest. But what is it? So we have. Let's bring this up on here. Unemployment change up more than forecast. Unemployment rate down. Average hourly earnings up but less than expected. Non-farm employment change up. Unemployment rate up. So it's kind of a mixed bag. Means nothing. I mean, news means nothing anyway, so whatever. I don't care what the news is. It doesn't mean anything. Anyway, now that things have started just to chill out, what I did then, this was a bit crazy. So VWAP's always a take profit for me. Okay, no matter what. So what I don't even know if this will show on the 1 minute. It doesn't. But if you saw what happened just a minute ago, as we had like literally as the news came in, we had a spike up. It took out the high perfectly. I just marketed in, took profit at VWAP. I'm still holding that same position, but now I've just added back onto that short where what I took profit. So I've made some realized profit on the short already. Within like that was like 10 seconds, make the realized profit there. It was a move of about 0.6% from my entry. If we go, why is it not letting me do the tooly thingy majiggy? There we go. So yeah, move of about 0.6% from entry. Okay, even more than that, 0.8% from entry. So decent profits made, 50% taken off. I haven't touched the longs still, so I may need to just take some more profit on the long. And now I'm left with a short position that's more or less the same. So I do need to take profit on my long because I do want to be more short, I think, as we go into this session, because this is very, very similar to what we saw yesterday where we had that move up. You just had continuous kind of fight here, and we still got to be trading the trend as it is. So if we do start to move down again, I would have liked a bit more size on that short position. So, oh my god, this all happened so fast. I could pull it up in a sec. We're all good. Okay, so I'm going to be. So the trades were like this, right? Bang, bang, 50% within like a few seconds. And then as we came up to take the highs again, I missed that wick. But then I was able to get back in around the same price. So I have an average that's still the same point. Now I've got a better invalidation. And to be honest, I can trade that down to London lows at this stage. So a couple of those little shorts, we've had the scalp, and now there's potential to turn this into a bit more of a day trade, I guess. Alternatively, I just close out of both my long and my short now and wait until New York, because I'm also in this, which is the long, which I haven't touched, but I have taken profit on. So TP1 at POC, not yet taken profit 2 on that because I have shorted. So we're currently around about here on this. If we are going to get continuation higher than daily open would be what we'd be looking for, and then we'd look to take the highs of the day. Ethereum, it hit VWAP immediately. After I'll go on to a 10-second chart and I can show you. So this little trade, this was as I took it, like literally as news came in. This was, let's go on to a 15-second chart. 15 seconds too quick. There we go. Okay, so you spiked up, took the highs, hit the VWAP. So we did do that, but now we haven't. We need to wait for VWAP again. 5-second chart. Spike up. Is VWAP going to join in? Yeah. Spike up, come down, hit VWAP, bounce again. That's like literally, it was mad. That's why I had to stop talking, because that was way too quick to actually talk about stuff. Which is kind of cool. It's like $200 profit in 5 seconds, 10 seconds, which is making up for some of the losses yesterday. So all in all, yesterday I lost about $2,000. But so far today I'm up 800, which isn't great, but it'll do. I might just close out of these. Oh, I don't know what to do. I kind of want to hold. I'm always so tempted just to hold on to these longs now. But the weekend's going to take it. The weekend's going to take this low, I'm sure. It just wouldn't make sense for it not to. So yeah, I am going to close out more of this long and just realize some more profit, because unrealized profits are not profits. And I'm looking at my screen seeing nice big profit on this long, which is only like a small long. We're only up like 1% or 2% from the lows, a couple of percent. But because we're so volatile right now, the numbers you can make today are huge, because I'm just using same position size as always. So I can show you on this again. Will this pop up? So there's the trades that I'm in now. So now 1.2 BTC long and a 0.5 BTC short, because I've just taken profit again on the short. I just go like one Bitcoin a lot of the time. Oh my God. I'm not interested in weekly view up. Why is this? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we've had some quite big bullish divergences for a while now. 50K by May. Sticking with it. is the meme. I told you it was the meme. It's gonna work. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get 50K by May. Believe in the bull market. It's still here. We're not over yet. We've literally just come down to the golden pocket of the year so far. So yeah, 50K by May. It's gonna happen. Manifest it. Low SFP of these highs. Are we gonna get this? So this is nice. There's another little chance for something a bit more here, because we've got a lot of longs opening up into this. Imagine if it happens. All you guys are like, nah, no chance. But imagine if it happens. 50K by May. At this stage, I'm just keeping these two positions running. I don't trust that this is a real move again, because look, this is the thing. This is, for such a long time we've been in a downtrend, and you've got to still be playing this trend. So my short positions, like less than half the size of my long. I'm currently sat here having taken a fair bit of profit from my long already. I'm now sat here with like unrealized, so I can just close out of this long position whenever. But my unrealized gains now on the long are like $750, and my unrealized losses on the short are like $50. So the long's still making a lot more money. So I'm happy to just hold that as a hedge. It's essentially, that's like I've taken profit on the long again. I can't trade well when I'm live streaming. Short squeeze. We said that yesterday. I don't. There's so much leverage has been like flushed in the last 24 hours. It's going to need time to build around here again. You can't really get a short squeeze from this straight away. But if we do, then great. If we do, then I will just close out of that little hedge short position, and I'll let this long fly. And then I really have made back everything I lost yesterday. What's spot doing? Is there any real change here? Where are we at? We're not even at daily open yet, so it's cool. We're chill. I might just take some more money off. What was confidence for the long? I posted it in. I'll show you. So pull up Discord. CME gap fill happened, but I mean that's like we're still way below the gap fill. Anyway, yeah, the confidence for the long. It was just a scalp earlier on, but there's been absolutely no reason to close out of it. So here we are, still riding this, having taken profit out the POC already in the VWAP, and still riding the remainder of it. So it started off a couple of Bitcoin. It's now 1.2 Bitcoin. I don't know why I'm suddenly talking about position sizes on it. I saw like other people, everyone's talking about position sizes now, so I'm just gonna start doing the same and start sharing them, because I'm not a whale like a lot of these guys, but I'm not. Everyone thinks that everyone just trades with like $1, and I'm like, no, fuck you guys. So I'm just doing it. Hotkeys are great. Yes, hotkeys are really nice. Right, I was bringing up the Discord. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Jay Casper's there, and he's like, look, I'm like $1,000 in the red or $1,000 in the green. I'm getting to that stage where I might just have the little position ticker running across the bottom of the screen or something like that. Maybe. But if I start doing that, I'm going to have to push these position sizes even more, so then I can make myself seem like more of a whale. It's kind of scary to me because I'm still so used to just trading like small amounts of my capital. But recently I've just been like starting to increase size a little bit, because shorting Bitcoin recently has just been so easy and it's made me so much money. Like, it's been insane. Apart from yesterday's loss, it's been so nice just shorting Bitcoin every day. You just wake up and you just short Bitcoin. And it's just made like it's so good, so good. Right, yeah. Discord. So this was the trade from earlier. If I find it, um, here we go. So we were talking about this in the trading chat. So I took the long. It wasn't necessarily based off of this. This was just an area that I was looking at. So I'll cover this back. We'll go over to look at this on the chart. But basically, we'd taken out a local low. We'd come into some fib areas. It dropped a little bit more than I would have liked, but I got in. Well, you can see where I got in, 19588, and then we had divergences at the lows starting to go and an imbalance down here. So as soon as we really had that candle start to form, I just marketed in. And that was the confluence, all I really needed for the trade. So that was the first trade I'd taken today. We continue to build divergences on the lows. Okay, so look, you can see shorts coming in even as we bounce at this stage. So still a lot of shorting going on, but price starting to rise. So the bid was chasing at that point. And then, yeah, kind of happy days. This was the one I missed earlier. So I did try and get a short. Ooh. I tried to get a short earlier on, coming into the EQ of the Asia session, but price was just too weak. So yeah, the first trade I actually took today was the long from down there. And yeah, then Pedro and I having a chat about inverse and whatnot. Yeah, and there's Pedro again, still. Stop posting memes in trading chat or P will kick you out. So yeah, the trade was this. Okay, so we'll just go into this here. Very, very simply, okay, you just took out these lows. I wasn't thinking that we were going to take out. We had good volume, lots of liquidations on that low down there. I wasn't thinking we were going to take that again. And as we were just coming up back into this, I was just like, yeah, it looks like a good long. It's kind of as simple as that. So my entry was just like literally just there. As that candle closed within there, and just took it, and yeah, not too much thought to it, to be honest. Like the invalidation was so low at that stage, so it was really easy to take. I had an immediate reaction off of it, so I didn't have to think about it too much. And now, yeah, still just in this long at the moment. $50K by May is proper analysis. Believe it, it will happen. Do I need to show you the chart again? Look, here it is. Where's it gone? Oh no, where's it gone? Where's it gone? Yeah. Can we still get there? May. it's a long way off, isn't it? Do we have the vertical line there? We have the fib sign stuff that's lining up. That's part of the reason for why we did it, right? Which decade? So we've got to put in from this point here to hit that. We've got to be looking at, let's go like the middle of May. Oh, that is steep. Oh, okay, that's halfway through May. Even on log, that looks. Imagine that. You'd need to have a bull market in the same, as strong of a bull market rally as we had, like during the actual bull market. Yeah, I might have to rethink this. We can maybe do 30. 30 is a bit more of a realistic expectation. And then we'll do 50K by May next year, right? 30K by May. Look, that's a reasonable slope. And then if you're doing the meme head and shoulders thing, we've got half an hour until New York opens, so we can talk nonsense for a while. If we do the little meme head and shoulders, and we just go, okay, look, here's your highs. Yeah. There's your low. Pull this up here. We'll be at 35K. It's chill. We're all good. We're all good. We're going to be at 35K from this inverse head and shoulders pattern. So, yeah, you know what? We'll be fine. It'll be fine. We just got to get there within the next like few days, and we'll be all right. We've seen crazier things happen. Well, I'm very happy about this. I've basically just recovered all of my losses from yesterday. One trade. Cool. It's as if yesterday never even happened. And that's the thing. So a little pep talk here. For anyone who took some losses yesterday, show of hands who took some losses yesterday. And all right, no, actually, so okay, I'm going to first of all do a show of hands for who took some losses yesterday. So we're going to do that one first. Flora took a loss. Jerome took a loss. NVIDIA lost 17%. You should see, this is the thing, yeah. You maybe shouldn't be doing that. Underwater long still holding. Oh my god. Oh dear. Okay, post. Okay, who's still holding unrealized losses from yesterday? Because this was just. What do we teach you about risk management? Come on, you've got to be like trade the. This got invalidated like so quickly yesterday. You can't still be holding. Holding short from yesterday's stream. Okay, this is the next one. This is the next one we're going to be going. So, yeah, look. Let's actually talk about the position because risk management, please just take it seriously. Like we spoke about this, didn't we yesterday speak about how similar this looked to Bitcoin all-time highs? Right? We were saying this looks so similar to Bitcoin all-time highs. Like the kind of structure that we were putting in here was as if we were here. And we all know what happened then, like just collapsed, okay? So we were clinging on and it looked like it. And we were talking about this and we were talking about how we've been talking about this all week about how the trend is down. You've got to be trading the trend. But risk management, we had a setup for a swing trade. Okay, we did have a setup for a swing trade there. And it was fine. It was a valid setup. It was good. We had the NPOC there. We had the daily level there. So what we were really looking for, this looks so stupid now when we actually look at the chart, was pretty much along from in here. Okay. So we wanted this long position. That's the area. We came down into it. We started to fill some longs. Your invalidation's here because you're banking on this making a higher low, which it could have done. and you're looking at a trade like that, and then you're going to see how things go. But as soon as that low gets taken, you're done on that trade, basically. Like it's kind of over. So yeah, and risk management shouldn't mean that you're still like if you're still holding a trade for that much of a drawdown, that's like you're 10% down on spot. So if you've done that on leverage, like 10x leverage, you're liquidated. So yeah, please take risk management seriously. Please. But anyway, yeah, the other one. So second, who took the short yesterday and is still holding that? Because this was the other one. So this was what we were looking at on the live stream yesterday. So we came up, we took out the London highs during the time that we have our pivot. There it is. And this is just a simple trade setup that we do every day. But I was an idiot and didn't take it because I'm streaming. So I didn't get the trade. I got it later, but I didn't get the trade there. I got the trade once we'd lost the daily low. And at that point I'd hedged whilst taking a loss. But okay, who took this one? Who made massive profit yesterday? Because that is 10% down on spot. You made 10% on spot. Look at it. If you'd held this, if you had held that trade, 10%. So that's 10x. You could have doubled your money. 100% gain on 10x. If you were 100x, if you shorted 100x leverage, you would have made 1,000% gains. Actually, it would have been more than that, wouldn't it? I don't even know. Something like that. Something along those lines. Honda Man, not holding anymore, but took 600% gains. Short 21,790. See, this makes me really happy. Although I missed it, and so actually, let me see. I'm going to start a poll. So, wrecked yesterday. Were you wrecked long or money short? Out of the two trades, who did more? Who wins out of this side? Out of this? So did you get wrecked or both? I guess, but the one that was better for you. Did you end up getting wrecked on the long, or did you make money from the short that we literally did live? Greg, I'm surprised it took her that long, to be honest. Serves you right for taking non-financial advice from a guy that talks shit on the internet. Yeah. Even if this ends up like 50-50, I'll be happy enough, because the realized gains would massively outweigh the realized losses if you guys were employing proper risk management. I don't care if you were short 2 weeks ago. We're day trading. We only care what happens each day. Which is why I don't know why. Why did I even consider taking a swing long position? How many times do I actually swing Bitcoin? Never. If you ever hear me say swing trade Bitcoin, bullshit. Don't listen to me. I'm getting caught up with like the newbie idiot influencers that think like, oh, look, we can make like a once in a generation trade here. I don't swing trade Bitcoin. I haven't done for like years. And now I was yesterday saying, oh, look, we have a swing trade. I'm a fucking day trader. I don't care about the swing trades. I would have closed it after like a day anyway. Even if it had worked out, I would have closed it. And then I'd be there, look, oh yeah, I called that swing trade. And I wouldn't have still held it. I never hold anything. I'm not going to hold any trades this weekend. I'll be closed out of it. I don't trade that way, and yet I was talking about it. It's silly. I did. I did. I think it was just like that on days like yesterday, there's so much like emotion involved, and you get carried away with stuff, and you're like, oh, this will be a fun idea. But yeah, that's it. Like if you get lucky and part of the scalp trade and you've still got some profits running, like let's say for example, this long that I took, I wasn't expecting to get as much of a gain from it as we're running right now. I'm probably going to close it before the weekend because I'm convinced that weekend's going to take out. Of course, the weekend's going to take the low. Like when does it not? So yeah, I'm fairly sure that the weekend's going to take the low. There'll be another opportunity to go long again that I might catch. Yeah, I've got a really nice position there, but honestly, the only reason now that I would hold that long position is just to show a P&L card on Twitter or whatever, which is so silly. Because if you trade in that way, just wanting to like show that you've got a really nice trade and you caught the exact bottom or any of that shit, then that's not trading. That's just silly. But we'll see. We're coming back down. So my short's cool. My short's in looking good again now. We're back we're back below where my short position was. Do you still accumulate spot BTC? A little bit, yeah. I mean, I mainly accumulate low cap altcoins, ones that I like. So we can talk about some of these low caps in a bit. But that's mainly what I trade or I accumulate, and they're the things that just make, like I was saying yesterday, they're the things that can really make you a lot of money. So yeah, Bitcoin gains are limited. I think Bitcoin's had its day as a massive gainer. I mean, even if it goes to 100k from here, it's what 5x. You can do that in a day on some altcoins when you get into a bull market. So yeah, I do hold some Bitcoin. Well, I hold a fair bit of Bitcoin, but I do add sometimes to Bitcoin. And this is an okay area to start going back into a spot position, I guess. If you think the low's in, we're near the 618 from the year so far. So where did I draw this chart? Was it this one? Whoa. I don't know. I posted a nice chart earlier that explains where we are, but I think I've deleted everything already. Here. So this is what I posted earlier in the Discord and on Twitter. This would be a reasonable area to be looking for back into some kind of long positions, certainly, or looking to buy spot, because if you're looking at the year as a whole, we've hit the 618 from the year so far. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, we've hit the 618. And this is from the yearly open. Okay, so the low that we put in on the 1st of January. You can see how things have been working. Okay, we've taken liquidity. We've hit the 618. So it's a reasonable area to be looking at reaccumulating around here. So, yeah. The dollar as well, we can have a look at the DXY. So that's still not really had a big... Stop! No, it's not a good idea to take a swing long position. Take a swing long position when we have some strength in the market and we see a sign of strength. Look at this. The dollar's crash. Oh, sorry. The dollar's crashing today. It's falling back down. So the dollar's rejecting off of an area that we were looking for it to reject. This could just be a massive bear trap. And then we're going to go to 50k by May. But we've got to wait for a sign of strength. We got to. Because if dollar does start rejecting here, then I mean, down here, 97, 96. Weekend swing long. 50k by Monday. That also rhymes. 30k by Monday, 50k by May. 30k by Monday, 30k by Monday. Oh, this is the chart that I was, yeah. How's CME looking? So CME's back above the gap. So there's your gap fill. CME's reclaimed that. Potentially. Oh. Maybe we still bullish. Who knows? This never played out, did it? But we still have the idea. So now, because we never got confirmation on this, we were looking at this falling wedge pattern, which is still kind of valid. And I think we're probably looking at the same entry, or maybe where's your PSC? Okay. So if we can get these conditions met, and if we start to do something like this, happy days. Yeah, let's talk New York. La Quata Atomica, thank you for the 225 Arsenal tokens. ARS. That must be Arsenal tokens, but really it's Argentinian pesos, right? I might have a look at Ether at the moment. I haven't traded Ether for such a long time. I've just forgotten about Ethereum. Well, it doesn't... Don't hold any Ethereum. Don't really trade it anymore. There's better assets out there to trade. Yeah, I don't think I've got some holdings of Ethereum on MetaMask. So maybe when NFTs start, I don't know how much I've got. I don't trade it. I don't care for it. Bitcoin's been so nice to trade recently. I'm happy with trading that. Trading Bitcoin, trading the ES, and that'll do. So let's look at the S&P 500. How does that look in comparison to the ES? This is the problem, right? ES has no volume outside of New York trading hours. I'm gonna look on this. Right. I'm gonna try and find the FX one because that one's actually quite nice. Oh, never mind. So if we're looking at, we got 15 minutes just to plot this. I'll let you guys do the work here because it's the same as what we've had previously. What's the 4-hour trend telling us? First of all, this is just how because of 3S, I'll just generally just trade the open. Pedro, it's not coming down fast. It's fine. We've taken out a little local low. If you're short, take profit. If you're taking a short, you take profit here. Yeah. It's really, really simple stuff. Just take profit there. It's the first major low that we've had. So take profit. Realistically, this is where I think we're going anyway. So we're not coming down fast. We're cool. But that's where my alert is. I don't care what happens unless we get there. But yeah, a little take profit. Turn those unrealized gains into realized gains as often as you possibly can. Doesn't matter if you start to reduce the position size, really. I know we want to keep it high, but take profit quickly. Like if you have taken a short there, this is actually like you get caught below and you've got another opportunity to short straight away. That again, what's that? 0.5% move done, in out, quick, easy. 0.8 move. Like the percentages we're moving today are huge. That's like big money for a scalper within 3 minutes. And if you'd shorted it from up here somewhere, wait for a little change of structure like around here. So once you start to close below there, there's another one. There's another one. You just short it. 1.5% move in 15 minutes. That's the kind of thing that you've got to be looking at as a scalper. Just like 1 minute time frame. It's cool. So anyway, our 4 hour is pointing down. 4 hour time frame is pointing down. 1 hour time frame down. 15-minute time frame up, I guess. 15-minute time frame's up. But also just kind of a little bit caught in no man's land. 1 minute time frame down. Again, look, yes. Bang, you close some candles below there. You've got a short position here. Validation. Take profit. It's not the best position size. Ultimately, you're looking down here. We've just had a news event. We're probably going to come down and take these lows. But as we're going into here, this is going to be tough to take liquidity on open. Problem when you have a news event, like just messes with the chart a little bit. So that would have already cleared a lot of traders out of the way. When was the first move on that? Did we go down and then up, or did we go up and then down? Down then up. Right. Up, down, up. Go for Bitcoin again. All right. This may have been a. All right, I'm going a little bit flat just because we are going into the open, and I need to recalibrate where we are. This bloody news events. Crypto Sensor, High League, is there any sale on crew membership this time around? I am bored trading alone and mostly wrecked. But like, there's not. And what is it? $100, $99, and then hopefully you won't be so wrecked. I mean, if you lost $99, if you're losing like $99 in a month from trading, then you may as well just spend it on crew membership and trade a demo account with some people and start to learn about the way that we trade and get an understanding about, like, yeah, like risk management, different strategies, different techniques that we use to trade, and so on. So we'll see. Because at least that way, if you're spending if you're spending $99 a month on for the crew, then at least, like, you're not putting that money into the market. Maybe you still will. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good way to say this, but there aren't discounts. Besides, it would take you over a month to just look through all the educational content there. There's not really anything coming up either, is there? We've got. If you want to do, so we do offer. Yeah, give P a message if you want to, like, sign up for a few months at a time. Then yeah, we'll see. La Lola, good morning or afternoon to you too. Mooney, membership is worth every penny. Thank you very much. We do our best. Easter, yeah, we do have Easter. Last Easter we did like a little spin the wheel thing where you could win some prizes. Question: do you have any strategies for day trading intraday? I just watch the videos, then watch my streams. I'm talking about this right now. I've literally just gone through my. You might need to rewind a little bit, but yeah, when we do the live trading sessions, we go over the strategy. Like, we just repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. In the crew, yeah. We've got playbook strategies. We've got all sorts of things. We need to do a bunch more of. Yes, there's actually a lot more on the way as well soon. But yeah, yes, we do. Yeah, we're doing like 2 live trading sessions a day, basically, where we're going over the strategies for that session and so on. And then, yeah, a bunch of other stuff. So look, we had the typical pre-New York Open pivot. We're just going to mark out a couple of highs. So bias is down. Okay, trend is down. We've actually just broken structure again here. So even on the lower time frames, we're no longer in this uptrend. That's very clear. Okay, there's the uptrend. You've broken down from that. That's kind of clear. So ideally, what we want to see now is, yes, you can pay with crypto. It's all on the website. Okay, it's all here on the website. So if you look on the crew, the website still is having, I mean, it's had a facelift, but we're making some changes. So we are going to be announcing those soon. That's Discord. Website. So you can go to crypto. So annual membership there is an option. For some reason, my Alexa's just talking to me now. My Alexa's talking to me about some other thing and is like, membership is free on the crypto.com website. It's not, I'm afraid. But yeah, there is an annual membership there. TaurusCrypto.com. All right. So New York is opening in a few minutes. What I would like to see is this. We'll take these off for now. We don't really care about that. All we got to do, New York open, come up, take these highs. Let's get a short somewhere in here. Let's take it back down here. It works out more often than not. So alert. Let's use this as a little example. This is where you start coming into a little bit of volume again. And those highs from earlier on are around here as well. So we're going to go here and here. More minutes to go. If we take out this high before New York Open, then it changes things again. But I don't know why I always turn around when I'm drinking my water. It's because it makes funny noises. Through London meetup. Oh, this always happens. I always say yes, and I never actually arrange it because I can't organize anything to save my life. Show of hands. Actually, what's the Okay, so Rec Long won the poll. Just, but hopefully employing solid risk management. The dollar short probably made more money. Fair enough. I'm going to do some market research now. Start a poll. London, Taurus. This is going to take the highs before New York opens. This is going to be very annoying. Market research time. Who's up for London Taurus meetup? the way this would look as well before you start voting, if you are interested, is what we would do is it would be an event that would we would do some like actual trading together during the day. So there would be, I'd want to do it with like, basically, yeah, we'll do some trading together. It'll be an opportunity to learn like about kind of the ways that I trade. We might have some other people from the team there, and then we'll, yeah, grab some lunch, grab some dinner, have some drinks, do all of that kind of thing. So that's what, yeah, how it would look, I think, to do a meetup. We'll do it as an actual like trading event, seminar plus fun times in the evening. Anyway, welcome to New York Open. We are waiting for some alerts to hit. We want to take out this high. Would be nice if we can take out this high. Don't really need that one on there. Oh my god, no wait, okay. ES. The low's closer. Okay, fine. Yeah, no, the liquidity was closer for the low. Yes. How's the gap? Gap down. Just like eyeballing where liquidity is on there. Where's Pedro saying he's from? Ah, New Zealand. Josh, sorry, I've just seen your question up here. So I'm not an Elliott Wave guy. I can't tell you myself about Elliott Wave, but okay. Highs taken on ES. No highs taken on Bitcoin. Yeah, sorry. Oh my god, come on. Bitcoin didn't even take the highs again. Really? Really? Invested. This is where Invest gets the trade and the USDT pair doesn't. USDT will do it. I know, yeah. Yeah, anyway, what I was saying. So we've got like French Bull is like the master of Elliott Wave. So if you do want to learn anything about Elliott Wave, so the question that you ask on there, what was it? Can a WXY correction be expanding? I can't find any material on it. I'm pretty sure we have material on that within the crew. So we do have an Elliott Wave series where French Ball has gone over stuff like that as well. He also does like multiple live streams per week for crew members, and he's doing a public stream, I think, today after me later on. So do keep an eye on that, and then you can ask him that question within his stream. So if you're on the Discord, the stream will be announced later. And yeah, that'll be that. Bear with me 1 second. My phone's just been going off. I just need to check something. Okay, back. Carlita, how do we trade this nonsense? Yeah, I mean, there were nicer setups earlier on. For me, it would have just been a short from taking this high. We had it on the inverse, and we've had it on the ES. So that's your short. Okay, so that would have been the one. And now you're looking to take out this low, but we didn't get it on Bitcoin, and I'm not trading ES this session. But yeah, money made if you had taken that short on the ES. So yeah. Not one mention of smash those likes, guys. Smash those likes, guys. Smash up the likes. There we go. I've mentioned it now. I have mentioned it. How many likes do we have? We've got 102 viewers here, only 34 likes. Let's get these likes up quickly because I'm about to go. Because, yeah, honestly, as just a very, very straightforward, I guess, educational perspective from this, you can be in and out and do like your day's trading just from the open. And this is generally just what I look for when we have an open, is just, okay, where's your liquidity lying? What's the general direction? Okay, all trends are pointing down basically on the ES, everything's down. So we're expecting more down. We want to be looking for a short position. Therefore, where's a high that you can get? You want to take the high, right? So you come up, you take out a local high. That's an opportunity to then clear out some maybe early short positions, some long positions within here, or get some long positions in. Then you can take the market down in the actual direction that it wants to go in, which still is down, because all we've been doing for the last few weeks is just down, 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 down. So yeah, on the ES that was pretty simple. On Bitcoin again, pretty simple. Although, so this was the high that we were looking at. We didn't get it on the USDT pair. That's take profit one hit already, and like just take profit two will be down here if we can get that. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see USDT pair get it, in which case I probably expect something a little bit higher. So I probably would go for, at this stage, if I want to get a short on the, I'd wait until coming somewhere back up here. It's a bit difficult. And I don't really know where I'd take that position, but if we do have this as now like that, maybe I could get into a trade there, but I'm struggling to see where I can find a trade now. My ES chart is not late. Definitely not late. Your ES chart's late. Mine's not late. Mine is right on time. DXY dropping and markets dropping. Surprising. So what I tend to do, ES trading, if we take this low, I probably would have been closed out. So at this stage, I'd look to just close out that position. And I'll just go chill out and do nothing for the rest of the day. Or just go back to trading Bitcoin. So ES is really nice to trade on the open. That's all I really care about. That's the only strategy I have for the ES. Gap fills and direction of market and first move on open. Yeah. Because the only time I ever look at the ES is just when it's New York Open, because I'm just so used to doing these streams around then. So that's like my one and only strategy. Sweep liquidity, drop in the direction that the market is or has been going. Matt P. Yeah, so you got to sometimes need to pay for live data on these things. There we go. Done. So having spoken about this, that would have been the trade. 0.5% move in and out. And then I'm like, cool, that's me, one trade a day on the ES. And then Bitcoin would be the same thing. But like I say, we didn't get it on the USDT pair, so I didn't actually take the trade again, because it only happened on inverse. One of the few times where inverse works, and Spot didn't even get it. So fair play. Did Binance even get it? There you go. Done. Done. Did BingX get it? No. No, it didn't. Bloody hell. Did Binance get it? Seriously? Only BTC inverse perpetual on Bybit actually took the highs. So this is just purely that exchange that's got that trade today. Jeez. Nonsense. If we take out this low, this is where I'd like to take a long. Again, so I might consider compounding long from here. And you could maybe aim for this. I mean, now that the ES has taken the lows, the S&P's taken the lows. So, yeah. Do have to remember that there is what's this line? What's this line? Oh, we're backtesting. We're the macro thingy-majiggy. Ooh, okay. So this is drawn as accurately as you can possibly do it. Look where we're at. 1 minute time frame. We are backtesting properly the macro downtrend for the first time. Get caught beneath this and it's all over. We're dead. We are dead forever. 200 SMA, Bitcoin, wrecked. Any plans for a bull bear trap? Wrecked. Recession and nasty inflation and more rate hikes and all sorts of horribleness. Macro trend line breaking on a 1 minute time frame where it's taken a whole year to form. Sure. But yeah, anyway, being serious, we do have a gap to fill above us. Watching that wow ban. Look, we've gone a huge, a massive, an enormous 0.05% below our 0.06, 0.07% below our major macro, huge, important, key trend line that I don't think, no, because those are the touches. So yeah, not redrawing this. DXY is crashing still. Bitcoin has taken the lows. Okay. Okay, do we want to long? Do we want to? 1 minute time frame, please. Do we get an entry trigger? Because we have a slight reason to enter. I'm scared. I'm going to wait for candle close, see what happens. We do have the potential for a TVA on this. We do have the potential for an SFP on this. Looks good to me. Looking good to me. There we go. We have a long trigger. We have a long entry. Still a scalp. All you need in the scalp is 0.5%. If that. I don't think this is likely. We're looking at something like this right now. Realistically, okay. Why is my VWAP not working? Why is nothing working? Will we hold? Will we hold? We hold. Where you want to hold? That's the entry within the wick. That's what you like. So that is mine. I hate taking longs when I got such a short bias. Still. Thinking about it. Oh. Second attempt. But realistically, there's your low from this. You got to go for that. What's the years, dude? Still crashing. Death of all markets. Again. Previous day lows on here. So TVA was a fail, but we might get another opportunity at this. I'm still holding this long from earlier. I'm waiting for an opportunity to add to it because I did take profit earlier. So I want to add a little bit more. See, that low is looking kind of nice. That's a high. Order flow didn't really give us much. Just go back to simple structure on here. That's a high. Oh, finding long positions in this market. The short was so simple, but as was these, but right area. So again, this was the plan. I refer you to Discord. So we're now looking at this trade here. Okay, taking out the lows. Nice taken. Yeah, you could go for this. So this is similar to what we had yesterday again. So it's, yeah, you're looking a little bit better now. Squeeze out some of these. Yeah. So often happens. So you get the little setup, you have the little stop run, and then you get the actual move up. Little low. Reservoir up again. Okay, cool. Get a bit more out of this, please. Yes. Okay. Josh, if you had to split percentage-wise technical levels, ideas, liquidity grabs, and order flow, how would you weigh them in terms of importance? So everything formulates from an idea. Like this as a long, this is a short, taking highs short, this is a long, filling imbalances long, were formulated off of an idea. Now they have confluence with certain levels, like taking profit and everything, depending on VWAP and depending on POCs and all of those kind of things. And general direction is formulated off of technical analysis, off of technical ideas and technical levels. So because everything is based off of an idea initially, like I very rarely would take a trade where I don't really have any kind of plan. Even like what we were talking about this earlier, going into New York. I still have a plan based on technicals for that. But most of those technicals currently are based off of liquidity, because that's what's just really, really working out well. It doesn't need to be a major high or low. It just needs to be any high or low, like literally anything. So if you're coming into the New York session, just look at where your last high that the market put in on like a 1 minute time frame. Look at where the last high was, look at where the last low was. If your bias is down for the day, let's say if we're trending down on the day, you look for New York Open to just take out any high, just the closest high to you, and then reverse it, which is what we've just done here. Okay, so you had the ES, it opened, you took out the high, and then you dump. So just really, 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 really simple stuff. If your bias is long and you're in an uptrend, you look for the market to open, take the lows, and reverse it. So the entry is based off of liquidity. Order flow works really, really well for me when there's plenty of volume in the market, and generally has worked well for me during like bull markets and uptrends. But for the last few weeks, and it works really well for me for a bias, but I haven't really been using it too much lately in terms of like scalp trading and stuff. And I just think it's just much more simple for me. And it requires a lot less effort and a lot less thought just to simply look to highs and lows. You get so many opportunities for these throughout the day. Just trade the opens, the New York Open, the Asia Open, the London Open. Trade the pre-market of each of them, so the hour that's coming into those sessions, and you trade those based on on liquidity. So yeah, in order of importance. I'd have to put, I mean, liquidity is king, so you got to put liquidity as number one. Other technical analysis second, so high time frame levels, POCs, VWAPs, close second, because that's the only stuff that you can trade internally. So when you're not taking highs and you're not taking lows, then you've got to look for points of control and you've got to look for volume. And then, unfortunately, I put order flow at the bottom because I don't really need it to trade. It just adds a little bit of extra information that's quite nice to see. So it'll help me to formulate a bias. If I'm a little bit stuck, then I will look towards order flow. Or if I want to find a confirmation or something, then I'll look towards order flow. But yeah, a candlestick chart most of the time tells me everything I need to know. And then if I just need that extra confirmation, what order flow is really good at is telling me when not to enter. So if I have an idea that's based off of technical analysis and is based off of liquidity and is based off of just general stuff, this, looking at what's actually going on in the market, will help me know, rather than looking for an entry, this will tell me when an entry is a bad idea. So there's been countless examples recently of like, okay, maybe you're in a move that's quite impulsive and you're just like, oh gosh, okay, this is not looking good. It looks like we're going to get continuation, because there's been so many opportunities where you come up into a key level and you just don't see the reaction. You don't see trap traders at the lows. You don't see imbalances coming in. You don't see volume dying off. You don't see an drop in open interest. So that will say, stay out. Like, just allow this a bit more time, and then you can start to look at the order flow for that confirmation to see whether the idea might start to turn around, whether you're looking at something a bit better from that. So yeah, that's the most, I guess, detailed analysis I can give. This is amazing for telling me when not to enter. But if I do want to enter, I'd rather not look at it, because then I second guess myself, because I'm so used to using order flow to not enter. If that makes sense. But anyway, we're back, having taken the long earlier, having caught the short, having short into VWAP, short again on New York Open. We're now in a long, and we're coming up into our first take profit here. This was the entry that I took for the long when we actually saw some recovery from the market. So that's why I was a little bit hesitant, because we didn't really get the entry off of the low, first of all. Didn't really want to take it when we were still down, but as soon as you then start to flip that trend, and there we go, take profit again. So let's just do this, because reduce position, sell short, profit taken, and back we go. And that's just simply VWAP. It's always a take profit for me, no matter what trade you take. No matter where you are on the chart, unless you're at VWAP, it's 100% a take profit for me. And that's why this little one that we had earlier on was like ping, ping, take profit straight away, 10 seconds, in and out. Could short this again if you want. If you're really crazy and you want to go, so we've had the short, we've had the short, we've had the short, we've had the long, we could go for the short again. We can still take out the daily lows here. We're in the downtrend. This is still a downtrend. All you've done, like literally all that's happened here, is we've repaired a little bit of the chart. We've had quite an impulsive move down on the open, and we've just repaired a bit of the chart. So you literally just could take a short here again. And then where you're aiming is really it's not rocket science. You're aiming down here, and your invalidation is up here. Then you're just continuing the downtrend. I do prefer to take profit on VWAP rather than enter a position on VWAP, but is there as an entry. It's internal. This is the problem. Okay, so now this is explaining why I like liquidity more, because I'd have higher confidence in this trade here than I would in this trade here, because with this trade here, you've taken liquidity. With this trade here, it's internal. So anything internal, I prefer to lose my make smaller positions. So either if I was in a long and I wanted to hedge it with a short position, or as I've done on this occasion, I was in a long and I've taken profit rather than taking a short position. So if it's internal, that's what I prefer to do. I prefer to reduce on anything internal, and I prefer to add on anything where there is liquidity stops, liquidations, those kind of things that can occur. Alts were at VWAP, so I took longs from there. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Yeah. I mean, I'm just talking about one, like, this is just one simple strategy that I use around the open of sessions because we get this nice volatility playing out. And again, this is where order flow is starting to become useful. So let's say you want to take a short position here. Are you seeing everything that you want to see to be able to take a short? Delta looks relatively as you would expect. Open interest, not a big drop in open interest. Low liquidations. So comparatively to what we have seen. So things aren't looking too great if you do want to be taking a short, because you haven't really had longs opening up into this particularly. You didn't hit a huge amount of short stops. There's still more shorts to be stopped here. So this is where order flow becomes more useful, is if I was looking to enter here, I would be a bit more reluctant until I start to see something a bit clearer. So yeah, I'm happy to take profit on my long position, but now from looking at this, the only thing we really have is this area here where you've got trap longs and imbalances. So I'd be reluctant to enter it unless it's within that zone. And that zone's very close to that high. And as soon as you start to take that high, then you get into the realms of like clearing VWAP at that point, which we've done already today. Yeah, we have cleared it once before. Like we're looking at this again, aren't we? Because this is where I started taking a short earlier on. There you go, you're coming through. So that's where order flow is helpful. Because you didn't really, there was no reason really to say, okay, look, you're at the VWAP, but this looks like a really easy short. Now that might change. Okay, you've cleared through this. You're not really getting trap longers again here. There's no imbalances coming in. You're actually getting more shorts at the highs. But similar to what we had at the lows, is this now going to give us something? So now you have a close again, having swept highs. You do have a close above the VWAP, and now that could give you more confidence for a short. So now that's a bit more of a trigger. So you would have thought that that would be enough to take out that low. Once again, you're working off liquidity. Will it take it? And then if, again, let's see, before I start saying it's played out. I was hoping we'd get it within 1 minute. And could you have even made... This is a bit of a difficult one because we're really coiling. Coiling. Just want to take that. ES is also at VWAP. FYI. DXY is getting a bounce. Post, what do you mean invert the chart? And it's not that difficult. Is this trade gonna come to a conclusion? At this stage, I'd be so bored of this. I'd just be like, yeah, I'm out. It's done again. It's a scalp trade. I had confirmation. You could have just in and out within a minute there. You should still come and take it. That should have been enough. That realistically, that should be enough to take this low. But there we go. Done. Done. Liquidity. Little local trend right now is up, so long it. Who knows? I'm not going to go too crazy with this, but we're seeing so many examples here. Like this is just how like nicely to scalp trade. So yeah, you had finally the confirmation that you would have wanted to see. This being, look, that's where we were thinking to take a short. We didn't see the confirmation that we wanted to see here, but we saw it here. So then as that closes, that's your entry straight away. You look for it to take the lows, you're taking profit off of this. Now you're changing market structure slightly here from this little local uptrend. So if we do get caught here and you didn't take a short here, if we, again, in 40 seconds time, for example, if we're just trading this from a time-based perspective, you can then go and you can do this one. So you want to be basically trying to find this and take it back down here again. But yeah. It depends. So yeah, Friday 8. It does. The good thing about today, and this is why, like, this is absolute paradise for a scalper. So if you're day trading and you're scalping, like days like today are just perfect. After the day after like massive shock to the market, is just like the perfect time to trade. Because to make fees not matter, in my opinion, you need a move of 0.5%. So if you get a move of 0.5%, fees are fine. They're only using like a relatively small chunk of the actual, like the meat of that move. As you start to go down to like anything like around 0.3% or lower, is starting to get into that zone of like, it's just not worth it. But if we're looking at this as a trade here, you got 0.3, you got 0.4 as you're going down there. So it's not the best. Yeah, it's not the best trade. This is all starting to get a little bit flat now, because we're just caught. And this is the thing. This is what happens when you're just internal. This is what I mean. Highs are all the way up here, lows are all the way down here. You're looking at an entry there. You're looking at a take profit. 0.3% fees are still okay. But yeah, that's realistically why I want to be looking at 0.5% moves overall. So like the short that we took earlier on, over 1%. Short that we had from around here, 2.8%. This long, over 1%. So yeah, it's good. And days like today where you've got a really like things are really volatile today. Really volatile. So it's nice to trade. You wouldn't want to just you probably wouldn't want to just be in and out off of this. But look, 0.5%. That could be from the entry trigger that we've had here. We've had a take profit one at 0.3%. That's fine. You're still making decent money after fees with that. And then you're coming down here, you've got your 0.5. So as a short, that as a scalp is more than enough to cover your fees. Plenty. And it also helps. So that is, it's easy. It's easy to say because obviously the more money you have, the less fees you're going to be spending, which is a bit of a shitty thing from exchanges. They benefit the people with more money a lot more than the people with no money. The people with less money pay higher fees. So yeah, it's it's easy for me to say this as a partner of exchanges because it's not a concern. But this is why I always try to say, like, for just in general, yeah, be aware of fees. If you don't like fees, use a broker exchange, use something like BingX. Because you can choose to trade this using a spread. So if you don't like fees, trade with a spread. And then you're not paying any fees. You're just losing a little bit to the spread each time without any fees. So it just means your entry is not the best, but evens out around about the same. So this, the Bitcoin Tether standard futures on BingX, which again we use. So we trade Bybit for derivatives, and then we can use this as a bit more of a broker exchange, which just follows the spot price. Okay, so you're looking at, there's much more liquidity here. So if you look at what the perpetual contracts are doing, and then you actually look at what BingX is doing, you've got, yesterday when there was lower volatility, it was a bit easier to see this, but it's actually a really nice smooth chart, and you're more or less following spot price from this. So it's good. This is weird. I don't understand why the VWAP resets at a different time on this exchange, but yeah. Yeah, P's just posted the links as well. So if you're happy with the fee structure of something, like we love Bybit, we trade on Bybit every single day. The fees aren't very much. As long as you can get 0.3 to 0.5% out of a trade, ideally 0.5% if you're like using small size. Then yeah, trade on Bybit. It's great. If you want to trade without fees or lower fees in general, but then you're sacrificing a little bit within the spread or within liquidity. So BingX doesn't have as good liquidity, but it has lower fees. And then that's on their perpetual futures. On their standard futures, it's more as a broker, and then you're just trading a spread rather than a fee. So if I, for example, was just going to go, I'll show you here as an example. So let's just change this quickly to like one contract. Oh, minimum of 2. Let's go 10. So you'll see if I go short, and this is what will happen, the spread. So if I go short 10 at market here, okay, look, you can see the spread there wasn't, if you saw it like very, very briefly, it gave me an entry that was a little bit lower where price was at that time, but I didn't pay a fee on that. And again, if I go, this is the other nice thing about using a broker exchange, because look, I can do it again. So with so anyone who's used like Forex markets and things like that, look, if I was to go short again, it doesn't average your position. So look, I'm going to short this again, another $10. It's a new position. There you go. You saw the spread, the difference. Price was at the time was up here, and then it was down there. I've opened up a new position. You can have as many positions as you want on here. I can open a long. There you go. I've opened a long. I've opened a short, and this is actually trading live. Like all of this is happening. Like this is all on the exchange. I can open up the exchange, and all these positions will be here. So you can open up as many positions as you want, and you can take profit on as many as you want. You don't have to. It's not averaging out all your stuff. I'll close that one because it's at profit. I'll close one of these. Stop losing money. There you go. You get the idea, right? That's BingX. That's the nice thing about trading on there. I would recommend giving it a go. There's something wrong with my mic. What's wrong with my mic? Does it sound okay to everyone else? Hello? Did I just answer that from Pedro? I can't remember. My memory's wrecked. But yeah, no, they haven't done a rebate for makers for ages. Ages and ages and ages. LS80, there's something wrong with your speakers, clearly. No risk on BingX with the interface in TradingView, meaning hacks and that funny stuff. No, it's no different. I trade everything via an API now anyway. So you've got the BingX interface, obviously. So I can show you on here. So you've got the interface as normal. The thing with TradingView is it's just like connected via API. Yeah. So again, if I quickly go, let's go buy market, pop over here, and there it goes. It just shows up on here. But with Bybit, I trade that on in silico. So as you can see on here, having taken profit earlier on this, by the way, I still have my my trade here on Bitcoin. Yeah. So I'm trading everything close out. there's another few cents down the drain. Guys, you better use the ref link now because I'm just wasting money on showing you guys how this works. We're supposed to be taking short positions, not long positions right now. But yeah, I trade everything via some kind of API now. So yeah. Right. I think I'm gonna shoot off. I've been live for quite a long time. This is a long stream. We've been live since 1:20. It's now 3:20. 2 hours. 2 hours, and I wasn't even planning on doing a stream today. So yeah, I hope you guys found that useful and helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah. Smash up the likes before you go, of course. And if you would like to join the crew, then remember, you can do so by visiting tauruscrypto.com. For those of you who would like to pay via crypto, you have the ability to do so. So you can come over here. We need to change this. You can get discounts for different memberships and so on. If you want to pay with crypto, then just scroll down. You can pay with crypto down here. And yeah, we do, like we say, live trading sessions like this on a daily basis. And if you don't want to join the crew and you just want to support what we do with these live streams and stuff, then yeah, Bybit and BingX, we love them. Are where we are trading. Let's just have a look at this question. Why do people trade off the 0.5 of an order block if it's going to take the high out anyway? It's fine. Like, order blocks are like a level below liquidity. So if you can't trade liquidity, you can trade an order block. If you want to scale in or whatever, and you don't think it's going to take liquidity, then fine. Because it doesn't always take liquidity. Especially if you're in a trending move, order blocks, great. Range bound move, impulses, volatility, liquidity, great. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah. Yes. It's just much nicer exchange. Cool. All right. Thanks, guys. I will see you all. I said have a great weekend yesterday. But then I'm back again. So yeah, have a great weekend and I'll see you all very soon. Cheers. Bye.